Hello, beautiful creatures. Welcome to my channel. I am Aradia Arcanum, and this is Magic Talk Fridays. And today's topic is lucid dreaming. This is a great topic to talk about right now because there is a lot of things going on, like energetically wise, in the spiritual realm. So it may be affecting your dreams. I know it's affecting mine. So I am excited about this topic also because I am a dreamer and have been dreaming as far back as I can remember. And they were like waking dreams, prophetic dreams, messages from my guides in my dreams, nightmares, sleep paralysis. So yeah, all different types of dreams I've been experiencing throughout my life. Now most of them were all very pretty vivid. So I never lucid dream until about maybe 6 or 7 years ago. And I was so excited to finally see that this was something that really is real. Like, it's true. You can lucid dream. And I'm going to share with you my experience with that. It was like a wow moment because, and it was very magical. It is not that I didn't believe that lucid dream state didn't happen. It's just that I didn't think it was as vivid as they said that it was. But let me tell you guys. So I went to sleep one day, and I was very tired that day. So that is a factor because my body just went straight out to sleep into relaxation mode. So I began to dream, and I remember saying to myself, the grass, I feel the grass on my feet. Let me look at the grass. So I looked at the grass, and I was like, I just told myself to look at the grass. So I said, wait a minute, let me look up and, see what's going on. I looked up, and there were like hills of grass, a forest of trees. So I began to get excited, and I was like, okay, let me do the next thing that they tell you to do. Let me look at my hand. I looked at my hand, and it was like going like this. My hand was distorted. I got so excited. I was lucid dreaming. But guys, I got so excited that I woke myself up out of the lucid dream. And I was kind of mad at myself, but more excited that I had the experience and it actually happened. So this is why this is something that I enjoy talking about. So very important. There's 4 stages of sleep to understand, because it helps you to be able to understand how to lucid dream. But first, I wanted to share with you guys that I put together a PDF, and it's about 6 pages of information, all that I'm going to be sharing with you guys here. 4 stages of sleep, 5 steps to lucid dreaming, links to help you further understand it, and different tips that are important to take. And all of this is in detail because, it's a lot to go over in the video. So I put that together for you guys, and it will be in the description box below, the link that will take you to your PDF. So I'm excited to share that with you guys. So 4 stages of sleep. The first stage is our body understanding that it's time to go to sleep. So it begins to send signals to tell everything to relax. Second phase is 40 to 60% of where your sleep time is spent. And this is your body actually relaxing. It is going into a deeper phase of relaxation. Phase 3 is where 5 to 15% of your sleep is spent. And this is what they call the restorative phase. And it's called that because your body is deeper, about 85 to 90% deep into its sleep. And that gives the body a chance to begin to heal itself from the day. Phase 4 is my favorite of all because this is where the magic happens. So phase 4 is REM sleep. It is REM sleep, rapid eye movement sleep. So this is where most of the dreams are. So these are the 4 basic phases of sleep that are important to understand. Now let's get into those steps of lucid dreaming. So, and guys, this is, I think that this works because I've experienced it. And these are things that I understand that got me to that place. So the first step is what they call daytime prep. Now, what happens during daytime prep is you begin to train yourself to pay attention to your surroundings. And I say this is important because most of us, we're on robotic mode. We go through the day and things are so repetitive that we do not pay attention to our surroundings, and so many things could have changed. So what you want to do is train yourself to pay attention to detail so that if anything changes, you will notice it. So this is daytime prep. You're training your brain to be aware. You want to pay attention. You want to use all your senses and then understand how your senses feel, taste, touch, how you're hearing. All of this you want to be aware of. Now, the next step is what they call validate reality. Now, this is you do certain things to help your brain understand that this is reality, and this is what you can accomplish during lucid dreaming because your brain remembers this is something that became a habit that you did. So one of the things is, and I think this is for me because using my hands helps me to understand I am in a lucid dream state. So what you could do is take both your hands and you take one, try to put it through the other. This is not going to work because this is reality. So then what happens is, because this is a habit, when you lucid dream, your brain will remember, oh, let me try this. And when you try it and your hand goes through your other hand, you're lucid dreaming. So there's another step you can do, and maybe some of you may not want to do this, but it is you hold your nose and you cover your mouth and then try to breathe. No, you can't breathe if this is what you're doing. You cannot breathe through your nose or your mouth if it's closed. So, once all of these things, you train yourself to, you train your brain to understand that this is something that you do to see if this is reality or if you're in a dream state. So these first two are very important to start right away. You want to get this understanding. You want to train yourself. And you got to have patience because this doesn't happen overnight. Some of us are naturally dreamers and can remember them. Some of us naturally receive a lot of messages through these dreams. And so don't worry, be patient. It will happen. So step 3 is power down. This is important because we when you're not aware, you just like, you know, you do whatever you do before you go to bed, and you hop right in bed and try to go to sleep. For some, it's easy to go to sleep. For some, it's not easy to go to sleep. So I would do the thing that you're not supposed to do. I would play with my phone. I'd play the game. You know, I wouldn't look at social media because that is horrible to do right before you go to sleep. I would play my game every night before I go to bed. Now, the reason why that's bad is because the light from the phone, or if you're reading a book on your Kindle or tablet, this light prevents your body from being restorative. Like it prevents that deeper sleep state. So yeah, all of that is in the PDF. So you want to power down. You want to do the things that relax your body. You want to do yoga, meditation. My favorite thing is music. Now, I know one thing that helps me if it's not music. I have a sound machine, and certain sounds on that machine are very instrumental in helping me get into a deeper sleep. So sound is important, and there's certain sounds, guys. So I put that information in the PDF because it's not every frequency that is good for you to listen to before going to bed. So yeah, the power down phase is important because your body, once you have this as a ritual before going to bed, your body will then begin to understand, this is what's happening. We know what to do next, right? So that's the power down. The fourth one is visualization. Now, this is important because you can understand how to create your own world, and being creative helps you in the lucid dreaming. Now, what you can do is just visualize. And if you're a person that is not good at creating things in your mind, no worries. All you have to do is look at some pictures of places you want to go. Look at and it could be fantasy. You can look at anything that inspires you. You do this. You look at these pictures. You then begin to visualize because you have something to work with. Now you picture yourself in these places. Create your own world. So visualization is very important because it's helping. It is, again, all of this is to train yourself, your conscious, your subconscious, to go, like, it gives your self triggers when dreaming. So yeah, the fifth and last phase is something that it's optional. I say optional because it's effective. However, if I'm in a deep sleep and I wake up, no good. If I'm jumped out of my sleep, no good. Now, let me explain. So the last step is what they call sleep paralysis. So what you're doing is you're training your body. Again, like I said, this is all training. Okay, so this is what you do. Set an alarm 2 hours before the time that you know you want to wake up. When that alarm goes off, shut it off, stay in bed, keep yourself up for the next 15 minutes, then doze off. Now, what this is doing is your body is still in a deep sleep, right? Because right before it's time for you to get up, your body is coming out of that deep sleep. So you're still in that deep sleep when you wake yourself up. So, and guys, if you were dreaming during the time that the alarm went off, and you know this, during that 15 minutes, recreate that dream and try to take yourself back into it, because that works actually. So you Then try to go back to sleep after the 15 minutes and take yourself back there. And what happens is you're like, your brain is aware, but your body is still asleep. And that is the perfect formula for lucid dreaming. Now, guys, the reason why I say this is not good for me, because when I'm jarred out of my sleep with an alarm, I'm not a happy person. So yeah, I try not to do it that way, so if I don't have to. So those are the 5 steps. Now, an important tip, guys: journal. So this is another training of the brain. When you wake up, you may only remember currently, without practice, you may only remember bits and pieces. So even if it's because I've done this, I've awakened, grabbed my book, I don't remember the dream, but I remember bits and pieces. When this is just something that you're dreaming and it is not a waking dream or prophetic dream, a message in your dream, I don't remember these. So I wake up and I remember like faces or something I was doing, not the whole picture. So what you do is you write down those bits and pieces that you remember, even if it doesn't form a story. This is another training, because over time, your body will do a natural response of, okay, she's waking up. Okay, what was the dream? So that is something that's very important. First thing you do when you wake up, write down your dream. So that will help tremendously. Journaling is excellent anyway, as I'm sure you heard. Then the next thing that you want to do this is a great tip, before going to bed, you repeat a mantra every night. Now, we know mantras to be something that we do when we wake up. We say our daily mantras, our affirmation, this is going to be a wonderful day, and I'm a beautiful person. This is, whatever the affirmation is that you use. So what you are going to use before you go to bed is the mantra of something to help your brain understand that it needs to remember your dream. So what you're going to do is, I am going to dream. I will remember my dream. Now you can play around with that. You can create your own that you think is more effective for you. I think that's a good starter point. So create a mantra to train your brain, because a mantra or affirmation, these are things that are kind of hypnotic. It is telling yourself this is what you're going to do, right? So that is something that's very important. So again, go ahead and take advantage of that PDF, because I put it together for you guys. And I hope this helps you guys get on the road to lucid dreaming, because it is a great thing to have. Who wouldn't want to create their own fantasy and live that out each night? It's like a stress reliever, actually, because when you're able to come out of this mundane reality and go to a place where you feel relaxed, or your safe place, it's definitely, it's a stress reliever, and it helps, And another thing is, when you are doing all of these steps, when you practice these steps, it is very beneficial to just your life, period, because being aware, guys, is important. Going through life unaware of things, that's who wants to be let me take that back, because for a long time I wanted to be unaware. I didn't want to know what was going on. I just wanted to just go and do. But yeah, being aware, you realize so many things. You have so many different opportunities present itself. Because if you're in an unaware state, then those questions that you have cannot be answered to you. That you can't. The answers is probably like hopping around, but you do not see it, hear it, feel it, because you're unaware. So doing all of these steps and understanding these steps, you become aware of life more in detail. So guys, that's what I wanted to share with you. I hope this helps. If you have any questions, please let me know, put it in the comments, and let me know, share with me. I want to know if any of you had any experience lucid dreaming, or if you think you had experience of lucid dreaming. Let's talk about it. Put it in the comments. And go ahead and subscribe. Hit that bell to be notified. I love you, and into the shadows. Bye.